Hello, independent voter, old and computer illiterate. I call this one New York You Forgot. Now, a little warning here. This may go on a little long, and if you get bored, just leave. Also, if you call yourself a Democrat or a liberal Democrat, please leave now because you're not going to like anything I say, and you are in the land of the brainwashed, sheep, and the lost. I don't know how anyone could be a Democrat and be proud of that. But yet, you know, they have done a good job with most of the constituents of the Democratic Party to just follow whatever these corrupt politicians tell them. So get out now because there will be profanity because it's really difficult. I call this one New York You Forgot. Now, it only took 24 years to forget. You just elected not only an Islamic fascist, but also a communist for mayor of New York. All the polls said he was going to win, and I figured that he was going to win anyway because, in my opinion, the Democratic Party are professionals at voter fraud. They proved that in 2020 because I'm never going to believe Joe Biden got 81 million votes. I'm never going to believe that. He was nothing, in my opinion, than a fraudulently installed puppet degenerate with dementia. That empty suit, half a homie, punk ass bitch. And you know who I'm talking about. The only thing he accomplished, in my opinion, is dividing us really good. Barack Hussein Obama is the most divisive human being in the history of humanity. And he's still going around talking his shit. So people that listen to him and actually idolize this prick, they are really brainwashed. And he didn't do shit for black people. Black people, in my opinion, are suckers. He didn't do shit for you. And Obamacare, I read the other day, please, in your comments, let me know if this is true. That empty suit, half a homie, punk ass bitch was getting royalties from Obamacare. He's like got to be the most corrupt motherfucker other than Nancy Pelosi in government. Because Nancy Pelosi and her husband should go to jail. Nobody picks stocks that good unless you have inside information. But I'm getting off track. This little mayor who's going to take office January 1st comes from a filthy rich family. Once he came out of his mother, he had $1 million trust fund. New Yorkers are morons to elect this guy, but I think it was rigged anyway. There will be blood on the streets of New York. And I actually heard this little Islamic fascist prick say that he's going to go after landlords that don't, keep up the maintenance of buildings, and he will take the property away. That's communism. You understand? Or are you really that stupid, New Yorkers? Especially if you own buildings. Now, you should be fined. I'm not saying you shouldn't be fined if you don't keep up a building, you got massive apartments. You should be fined. But for this little Islamic fascist prick to say that he's going to take the property, that's filthy communist Chinese shit. Don't you get it? But I didn't realize until 8 years of that empty suit, half a homie, punk-ass bitch, how ignorant a lot of my fellow Americans are, especially the young people. I mean, I was young and stupid too, but compared to these young people, I was Einstein. So get ready, man. New York, get ready. There's going to be blood on the streets. He's going to try it. I have no doubt about this, to implement Sharia law. Now, I heard President Trump say that he wants to ban all Muslim immigration. Now, I'm kind of not with that. And don't let my name fool you. I am an American Italian with a Muslim last name. It took me 2 months after 9/11 to figure that one out. And my name is just a label. It's what you stand for is what makes you who you are, not your name. There will be blood on the streets. And I do not agree that we should stop all Muslim immigration. But what I would want is that no Muslim should be allowed to serve in town, city, state, or federal government. I know a lot of great Muslims, and they came here to get away from that Sharia law shit. But they should not be able to serve in any form of American government because their religion is just too violent. They could bitch all they want. They could say, oh, you're denying us our religious freedom. No, we're not. You could go to the mosque and pray 5 times a day. I don't care. You just can't be involved in any governmental position in town, city, state, or federal government. Can't do it, man. You got these bitches in Congress that are saying, I'm really that fucking stupid bitch that married her brother. She represents Islamic fascism. We can't have that in our government. It doesn't work. And simply for the fact that Islam is a religion of domination, not assimilation. So I don't want Muslim immigration stopped. I just don't want them to have anything to do with any kind of running, any kind of government. That's all. And I can't believe that New Yorkers were this stupid. But New York hasn't been New York. Let me explain. It started in the 90s, where I don't want to call it an invasion. It kind of was an influx of people from all over America and all over the world, started in Manhattan. Most of them trust fund kids and, people that were paying the rent for their kids to come to New York and be creative. That's when it started. And then it just filtered out into the boroughs. And all these people in the 90s, I remember they were walking around New York like I live in New York. That automatically makes me hip. It made me laugh a lot. And then it was like a cancer that filtered out through all the other boroughs. There are very few native-born New Yorkers left in New York and the 5 boroughs. And a quick line, I want all illegal immigration gone. Being an American citizen is a privilege. It's not a fucking human right. And I wanted to shut down. I'm glad that they held out. No Medicaid, no food stamps for illegals. And the bottom line is a lot of people just get into the system because they don't want to work, so fuck them. I'm going to work till I die. So in conclusion, New York, you forgot that 9/11, that Islam was the perfect, useful idiot. Islamic fascism. Perfect useful idiot to start to take away all our freedoms. There is nothing patriotic about the Patriot Act. So get ready, New York. There's going to be blood on the streets with this little prick. Free buses, free this, free that. Nah, man, that's not how the world exists. Like, again, don't be fooled by my name. I'm an American Italian with a Muslim last name. And you know, where I come from, it was said, no si lavora, no si mangia. Go ask one of your Italian friends what that means. Thank you for listening.